Here's a good question. This question
Plus speed minus show tunes.
This question comes from Reddit user I let my fish die. And the question is,
Oh man,
is it
if this is relevant.
is it possible to swallow air?
Oh no, wait. Now what? I really thought it was going to have to do with losing the goldfish. So I got swerved super hard right there.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Well, I think that the idea is maybe that the person swallowed the goldfish and that the goldfish then was stronger than the man. Or whoever. It doesn't have to be a man. But this person ate the goldfish, but the goldfish was stronger and overtook the body, kind of like Attack on Titan sort of way,
Yeah.
or like what's the movie with the big old robots and the two guys on
Pacific
the inside?
Rim.
Ah, that's the one. And so, goldfish is Pacific rimming this human most likely in a way, and now they're asking, can I swallow air or do I still have to go underwater?
Oh,
That's what I was thinking.
so you're saying like, all right, they said by like who is this username, and it's like, well, it's definitely by a guy that let his fish die, but since I'm that person now, I let my fish die.
And that's why they put their username as "Oops, I killed my fish"
Yeah.
to try to like convince
Throw
everyone
us
that
off
they're
the
a
scent.
real boy. Yeah.
But
Yes,
we caught
exactly.
on to there is something fishy going on here. And
I'm really glad we got this question. I think we pretty much solved it right there. Let's just call it quits.
so there's a fish. So the fish is now asking in a human body, "Hey, now that I'm people, can I just swallow air and be
Can I
good?"
just swallow air and that's good?
Well, now
Like, will
that
do
that
that
begs
do
the
what I needed to
question.
do?
Beforehand, was he swallowing or breathing water?
Was he? If you have gills, do you swallow or do you breathe water? Now, that is a thinker.
Is there a difference between swallowing and breathing water?
Is there a difference between swallowing and breathing air? I
Yes.
think so. Because we got two different ways the air go or the air don't go. There's one way the air go. There's one way
Yeah.
the food go. I think if we swallow air, all of a sudden our tummies are full of air,
Yeah.
right?
We get a whole airful, yeah.
Well, you start burping or like hiccuping.
Yeah.
That's what happens with me and pop. Every time I drink pop, every single dang time I drink pop
Absolutely.
from a can, I have to just like halfway through my first sip, and it's the most horrifying thing. And people look at me like I just swallowed a goldfish.
Maybe. Now we get all the context. Now it just wraps back into itself. That all makes sense, actually.
So
So,
we should end it before we lose our idea.
just gonna tell you real quick, Goldfish. You're good to swallow air as much as you want now. Also, this is the first comment that I saw on here. You dare doubt people you don't know Reddit? I get it. It sounds like bullshit. That's the first comment on this
What?
question. And the reason
I'm just looking so hard for the relativity here.
the reason I mention this is because now I like to think that this commenter knows that this is also a fish in a person's body and is thinking like, yeah, okay, you think you know how Reddit people work, sure, but you're a fish and I call bullshit. I think you're just a fish that wants to know if he gonna die now that he doesn't have head in water bowl anymore.
It sounds weird every time you say fish instead of goldfish because I never really considered goldfish fish, and then you said fish, and I thought you just said like gold or something.
You didn't think
That was,
goldfish were
that
fish?
was a lot of words. Well, I just like once it's always just so easy to say goldfish, and when
Yeah.
you were like, "Oh, it's a fish," I'm like, "That ain't it."
All right. Well, he did say I let my fish die, not I let my goldfish die. That'd be a whole nother scenario.
You're so right. I ate my tuna.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's a whole...
I ate my halibut.
I never think... If you give it a name like that, I don't think it's a fish anymore.
You're right. I let my trout die.
I let my trout
swallowed
down.
My trout. Yeah, I let my trout die.
Sorry. I let my trout die.
Can you... Okay, if you took a goldfish and you turned on the bidet and just put water into its mouth from bidet, how long could it survive? How long would it live?
Oh my god!
I I need these answers. Okay, that's.
Wait.
I think that is. What? Go ahead.
Wait, so in this situation, are we like? That's the same as like saying if someone put on like a giant fan and started blasting air into our mouths, how long could we survive?
No. I'm saying if we were underwater and somebody put a big oxygen fan down there and just started blasting that in our faces, I think we'd do okay.
I think we'd
have to
do
sit
okay.
there.
Okay. There's a scenario now that I'm thinking of, though. Are we saying that this is the fish in human body form now spraying bidet and thinking that's how he must survive day to day? Or, sorry, bidet to bidet.
Bidet to bidet. I hate us. Yeah, just use your bidet. Use your human bidet that you would probably... Your human tried to flush you down at one point, felt bad, and then sucked you right up his gullet. Yeah. So, hey, guys.
You tried to flush him down a bidet?
Yeah, does that not work?
No!
Why? Is it different?
There is no flushing of a bidet.
What do you mean there's no flushing of a bidet?
There's literally just a sink. It's like a sink. It's just got sink. It's got sink knob. It's got one knob, and that is sink knob. There is no flush.
No.
Yes, it's literally like a sink.
I'm truly hurt by this.
But it's the shape of toilet.
Shape of toilet.
You ever see that Guillermo del Toro movie, Shape of Toilet? It's a whole
you ever
movie.
Hear that one
it's
based
a whole
on like
It's oh my god! It's a whole movie about a fish person. It's a whole movie about a fish person.
Oh man, the tie-ins never end. Did you ever see that Japanese like folklore movie and it was called Shape of Toilet, Mouth of Sink? Just wondering.